Hi, this is Zubin Vevaina from A to Z Graphology and welcome to this video. I'm going to introduce you to capital letters and the concept of how it represents our mindset on a piece of paper. When do we normally use a capital? We normally use a capital when we want to denote something important, a starting of a sentence, a proper noun, or even a title. The capital letter represents starting energies or something that is enthusiastic, something which is having an initiating energy. When you start something new, a new business, a new job, a new life with a life partner, the first day, the initial part of it is always exciting and there's always a starting vigor in that. This starting energy is not normally found in daily life. Okay, when you start your business, you feel excited, you call up people and there's a celebration. But after that day, normal business continues. How is that represented in the handwriting? It's represented by capital letters followed by small letters. So we have a capital letter showing the spark or the initiating energy followed by regular energies of daily life. Let's take an example. I have written a normal sentence here. Where do you see a capital? Only in the starting. We could have written a normal TO there, but we are in English, and in English we use a capital at the starting of a sentence. Why do we do that? We want to initiate, we want to start something new, and that new energy has completely changed the structure of the letter. How is it possible that starting energy or enthusiasm can change a structure of a thought process? It can. Let us understand what's the basic difference between a small letter and a capital letter. I have written three letters over here, A, D and G. Letter A represents the middle zone, letter D represents the middle zone and the upper zone, and letter G, middle zone and lower zone. Alright, so what does zone actually mean? Zone means time and thought together. When thought is given a perspective of time, present tense is represented by the middle zone, future is represented by the upper zone, and past is represented by the lower zone. So if I am thinking of this pen right now, it is a present tense middle zone. If I am going to buy this pen tomorrow, another one, another box tomorrow, then this present tense thought is with an upper zone, future. If I am trying to recall this brand of pen from my past experience, I am trying to recall a memory about this, I am doing this thought process right now, but it's got a flavor of the past. So it's a middle zone activity along with lower zone, which represents past. Now, when you talk about a capital letter always has an upper zone and a middle zone. It never has a lower zone. What thought process always has the upper zone future and middle zone present tense always active? This means that it would have to have what we found in the earlier example of a starting energy. When you start something new, there's always going to be a middle zone thought process and a future aspect to it. When you start a new business, when you start a new job, a new life with somebody, there's always a present tense and a future aspect to it that gives you an enthusiasm. Now the point is that capitals never go into the lower zone. So during the celebration and while it is happening, the person never thinks about the past. He is right now thinking about what's happening and what's going to happen in the future. So this is what capital letters is trying to represent. The capital letter is trying to represent enthusiasm. Upper zone rarely comes in a normal handwriting sample. In this sentence itself, you can see the upper zone comes a few times. Once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6. In this sentence, it came 6 times. And the lower zone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times the lower zone came and around 6 times the upper zone came. But when you write capitals, the upper zone will always come. This means that we are going to learn about that human experience that deals with enthusiasm, starting energies and initiating energies. Starting energy is that kind of enthusiasm that does not normally depend on the food that you eat or the physical exercise or the strength that you have. When you are excited, even if you are hungry, even if you are feeling weak, still energy comes up within you. How is that energy coming up within you? Where is this energy coming up from? So while I was researching and trying to understand what aspect of the human being allows us to have energy even when we are hungry but we are celebrating, that energy comes from the spinal column. The spinal column has been known to have 7 points known as Chakra System. The Chakra System is an energy center of the body where it is divided into 7 parts and each part represents a certain aspect of the human body. This chakra, if it is activated, it gives you that energy. I am not an expert of chakra system. So if you know somebody who is an expert of chakra system, or at least if you can get a chart on Google, if you just search for the 7 chakra system, then you'll come to have a chart which has 7 colors. These 7 colors don't actually represent the color of the chakra, it's just for easy representation. So let's take for example, the human body has got violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. 7 different energy points on the spinal column. If you have heard about ancient saints and ascended people, they have activated all their chakra systems in a very calm and aligned manner that has given them energy despite of whether they eat food or not. Now this is for a person who is highly evolved. But we as normal human beings, we are still subjected to food energies. But yes, we can activate them if we observe the capital letters a bit better. When we observe capital letters, we are observing starting energies. That's why we are relating that to this concept. Why we are not relating a small letter to this is because a small letter is a daily aspect kind of a energy. That energy which is used in daily life, which has not got anything to do with chakra system. If you are an evolved person, yes, then you have got a fantastic spiraling energy within the spinal column. But as a normal human being, a daily life person requires food, water and basic sustenance. Capital letters represent enthusiasm. Now we are going to see how that relates to this chakra system. Each letter video, which I will publish later on, will have a detailed explanation of each letter's relation to this chakra system. But for this video's purposes, I'm just going to introduce the concept to you and spark your imagination. This is letter E. The letter E has got 3 bars going out and one bar going downwards. The downward is representing a flexor stroke. That means you're going to receive something. So after you receive starting energy or enthusiasm, your crown chakra, or you could say the violet chakra, which deals with thought processes, is trying to express itself. The heart chakra is trying to express itself. And then the last root chakra, which is represented by a red color, is trying to express itself. Root chakra represents instinct or gut feelings. So this is thought, this is emotion, and this is instinct. Thought, emotion and instinct being expressed, that is letter E. Now how is that going to be useful for you to understand what this letter means? I'll explain it to you in detail. But now just imagine if the central bar of the E was slightly higher. Let's say if it was at this level, then this chakra, which is represented by blue, is throat. The throat chakra is represented by blue color. If the crossbar is at that height, it represents that the person wants to voice out something. He wants to express the voice power, not emotion. If the crossbar is lower, then it represents this aspect of the chakra system. If you can learn about the chakra system and then continue watching the videos of capitals, it would give you a huge boost of knowledge and information, probably before even I teach you. What I will teach you is almost like a realization of what you would have come to know anyway. This is kind of like a key. The chakra system is revealing to you certain energy points within the capital letters, because capital letters represent that enthusiastic energy which does not depend on food and basic sustenance. So now I will be ending this video and we will continue the explanation per letter in the videos to come. If you are not able to relate to what I am saying, please connect with me directly and I can give you a slightly more elaborate explanation of this concept. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.